Carlyta?
Yes.
I think it's correct the way I was spelling. Carlyta?
Carlyta, yeah.
Carlyta.
Not Carlyta when you say that, you know, it's always like Carlyta. So it's kind of, it's like little go a little slow and nice.
Okay.
A little
Carlyta.
intense and say Carlyta.
Like we do the Khan with the Khan.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Not
too much of that.
throat
Okay.
rolling.
Not okay. So I should say Ola.
Ola. Ola means
Ola.
hello. And so it's Ola to everybody.
So Carlyta, let's start. How long have you been in India? Tell us briefly about your journey over here.
The journey had been fantastic. Rather, I must say that more you travel in India, the more you discover. So when I say I travel, it's always a kind of absolute incompleteness. So it's kind of, you know, what's your age? Multiply that, and then those are the years I've been in India.
He's still thinking.
I'm still thinking. Okay, so tell us about your journey. How did you come to India?
Okay.
How did you start?
My dad was posted in Kolkata, just because my mother is a Brazilian. My grandmother happens to be a Bengali.
Oh wow!
So, and she is from Shantiniketan Bolpo, and she is the last student of Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore, and the lineage of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. So that was a time when the whole inculcation of being Indian, because any state of India has got a very important vital presence for a person's growth when you develop. So when I talk Bengal, India, so that was my inculcation. So the journey began from there. So the music, you know, as we say in Brazil, that any child who is born out of the mother's womb knows how to samba and knows how to sing. So in India, when a child is born from the mother's womb, she knows how to do ballet, ballet, okay? So any child, you know, born from a Bengali background, they know three things. Music, dance. Dance not means dance. And there's a word called, which is very, very important, which you said, Rajan, is that education is so important that, I mean, without that, I think that is the greatest treasure one can have. And so that was my journey. I began in, I was born in Brazil, and then I came into India because I did my college in Kolkata Laredo House. So, and Laredo being, you know, is always a cultural kind of a thing, and there's always, you know, the ladies all girls band and competing against St. Xavier's College in La Martin here. So we're the only girls band. So every time I had to go up and, you know, be the lead vocalist. And I still remember when I was a cultural secretary of my college, I won, you know, 3 times, 3 years in college, 3 times we won the Western music competition. It was always a song. When the school kids so sick of boobs, they do the punk dance, I don't know. If you move too quick, oh, they walk like an Egyptian, you know. So it was like every time. And there was another song with the Beatles which I do remember, and I love it. I just love it. It's known as the warden threw a party in the county jail. The prison hand was there, I began to well. The giant was jumping and the joint began to swing. A shootout had the knocked out jailbird swing. Let's rock. So it's the journey began. Music began. Again, I had to go back to, because my father got again transferred, and I came back to India again in 2010. And music just started, and during that time when I was in Kolkata, I was traveling in Mumbai. I was, now as you said that, you know, there's so much of a journey, the journey is so long, and then you have to tell that in a little pressy format. So you're going to say that Excuse Me Kyare was my first song from N. Chandra's film Style.
Okay.
Then I got Dilli Ki Sardi from the film called, for Amrita Arora's first and last one. And Riya Sen's first and last song was Excuse Me Kyare. Then when I came back to India once again, It was Lele Mazale from the film Wanted. And then Senorita, which I wrote the Spanish lyrics, and the recent one is Ola Ola Ole from the World Cup football.
World Cup football. So long journey.
It's never too long, actually. It's never too long, because the moment we think that the path is too long, we shorten our desire, our hope diminishes. So it's always, we want to keep the you know, I can always say, so for somebody, the place from here to there, maybe it's very, it can be for somebody it's very long, for somebody it is longer, for somebody it's longest, and for somebody it's just nothing. And you can do just one high jump and you reach there.
Fantastic. How did a song Senorita happen? You know, I've seen a lot of people who are good at music, good at singing. I've seen a lot of strugglers. You know, my building where I stay and the office where I have over there, there's so many guys auditioning. People keep coming. You know, they keep staying. It's a big struggle. So, what break did you get? How did you get that break into Wanted over there?
For this song Senorita, or excuse me?
Excuse me.
For Excuse Me Kyare.
Yeah,
you want to have one of the songs?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Excuse Me Kyare happened. I was in Mumbai, and I still remember I was in Sea Princess, and it was one friend's birthday. So obviously, when there's a birthday, you know, a friend who sings has to sing. So I was singing song. I was singing something, and there was this waiter who comes and asks me, "Sahab bula rahe hain." So Sahab bula rahe hain at 10:30 in the night, when people are drinking and in the Sea Princess, and never had a good name. The thing is that, you know, why? You know, first and foremost, you know, raat mein 10:30 baje sahab bula rahe hain. So I just said that, you know, sahab ko bolo idhar aane ke liye. Tell the sahab to come here. So the sahab refused to come. So there's another friend of mine who was sitting down there. Carlyta, you do not know that man. He's enchanter. And who is that? You see, sometimes ignorance is bliss, but it's always not. So I was wondering. She said, "Get up." I said, "Okay, fine, but you're going to be there with me." Yeah, because, you know, two to tango, right? So two to tango, so three is a crowd. So I went there and I said, then he says, "हम तो गाने सुन रहे थे आपके." तो मैंने बोली, हाँ, तो क्या गाने गाते हो आप? I said, अंग्रेजी. I sing English. आप क्या English गा सकते हो ना? Yes. Then he says, "Sing something." I said, "But why? Is it your birthday?" Because I was singing in your birthday. And this guy had this white hair, white beard, very, you know, rolly-poly, nice, sitting down with all these little spoons around. Now I know what spoons are, because it's been years. So it's kind of, you know, I mean, this hanji, sirji. I never till today realized what is sirji. Sir itself is a lovely word, and then you put G. It's making it like, you know, sugar dal ke खाए नहीं जाते हैं उस चीज को. तो the thing is then, so I said that, and you know, so what song I sang? The winner takes it all, the losers has to fall. It's simple and it's vain. How could I? Gee! And he was like, but he knew what it was. So whatever it was, he said, "Do you know another song which can be a kind of Hindi?" So only Hindi song which I still today sing whenever I open a concert is a beautiful song which I learned, you know, and I sung that with my whole intensity, and it goes something like that. And I've improved singing on that bit now, but I sung then. Oh, 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 लाल मेरी लाल मेरी पट रखियो भला झूले लालन सिंदरी दा शहवल दा शफी शाबास कलंदर दमादम हनीदम. So I sang that, and he said that, "Ek काम कीजिए," ना, typical, उनका number ले लीजिए. Who is he telling number लेना, किसका नहीं देना, क्या करना? I said, "Okay, fine," you know, I sang, and it was, you know, at the end of the day, when you sing, you give a little happiness. Maybe it's momentary, but it's happiness. So you do your things. I did. Next morning, I received a call from Nadeem Shravan's sons, and they were also getting launched for Style, Sanjeev Darshan. So excuse me, kya happened, because it was like, it's not that proper Hindi, no ra, ta, ja, jha, pa, fa. Now after years I know. So it was easier. Excuse me, kya re? मैं पहले से शादीशुदा रे, बरसों से देखा तुझे पहली बार, बारिश में हो गया तेरे से प्यार, बोलती हूँ मैं कितनी बार, अरे यार संभालना रे. Excuse me. So that's it. So that's the way I got a break. And then once in Bollywood, I hate this word, is Indian cinema actually. So in Indian cinema, when you get a break, and then you're getting tagged. Like if you come down as a sexual object, you're tagged. When you come down as a tapori singer, you're tagged. The moment you sing a Sufi, tagged. When you're singing this, tagged. So the tag didn't go out. You're an item singer, okay, you're an item singer. So they don't look beyond, but they should. But I think that, as you said, that, you know, India has got, like, from a marketing a strategic point of view, when you said about digital, and that is the future of India, where people will really know what actually music can multiply into later.
Right.
So that's about, you know, that is my break.
You were one of the Big Boss contestants.
Well, I was, yeah.
In Bollywood.
Last
So how was it?
Big Boss is a game, is it?
Mithun Chakrabarti. We all know Big Boss.
Yeah.
We have one guy over here who's he and one more of my friend. They're the Big Boss. Like, I turned off. I don't say Big Boss. I don't want to listen out Big Boss. Let them do what they're doing over there. But I think Mithun Chakrabarti was the...
Mithun Chakrabarti was a host there. And but I have gone to Big Boss in two reasons only. I made good money.
Okay.
And number two is that... no, sorry. Number two is the money. I will come back. I will not take back. I'll rewind it a bit. Let it stay. I wanted to know the Bengali culture. I wanted to know the roots. I wanted to know the Bengalis, how they are when they're coming from the city, from the place called the state of Bengal, because they are true, they're intelligent, they are go-getters, and they know exactly what they do. So I wanted to know more about their depth, more about the music, the modern music, the urban theatre, the Baul Sangeet, the Abanindranath Thakur, all the things, because I knew that if I am there, I will get both the evils, good and the nice and the even. कितने छुपा के रखोगे खुद को? एक दिन, दो दिन, तीन दिन, चार दिन, सात दिन. You don't have any recreation. You don't have a TV. You don't have a watch. You don't have a paper. You don't have nothing. All you have two things: tongue when you can talk. Okay, and that's it. So when you are only talking, then what you're doing, you are you're capturing it. But what I found is that what happens when you are staying in a place which is like a week, 15 days, 20 days without doing nothing, and you're just sitting, and you've got that little place where you can't even breathe at times. And what I did was that I took it not as a game, I took it as an educational institution for myself, because that is an experience. It's a lifetime experience. And once you have it, because it's just like a stone age. I mean, it's just like, can you imagine a stone age with intelligent people? They're not even crawling. I mean, they're all like, you know, total human being, yeah. It's like Homo sapiens, yeah. So it was just money and knowing the culture. I was the highest paid.
Okay. So, Senorita, how did that happen?
Oh, that happened. It was quite a crazy story, because this entire song has been a Spanish song. Okay, it's known as Corazon Senorita. It's Senorita. Okay. Now, when Zoya Akhtar was there, it was in this beautiful place called Andalusia in Spain. All right, which is a gitana, which is a flamenco. Which is gitana. Gitana is something like Bharatanatyam, Katha, Kathakali, where the child has to learn from when she's 6-year-old, 5-year-old. You have to learn. That's a kala. So that happened, and they want to do gitana kind of a music, because if you see with Hrithik Roshan, even if you see Kite, the Latin intonation was always there in Indian film. In R.D. Burman always got influenced by Spanish music. If you see Do Lafzon Ki Hai Dil Ki Kahani, I mean, he was always influenced. So that influence was continuing. So now in a modern progression of music, Senorita came, and this song, here is tu, So it is just a simple thing. So I had to write the lyrics. And that way the song happened. We have to just mail it today. You don't have to really think nothing. You just mail the song and they just get it sung. And then the 3 other singers, they dub their voice, any part of the world. And then you mail it and then they put it together. And there's another thing called digital mixer. You will be sounding like Pandit Bhimshen Joshi, and I will be sounding like maybe Lataji, so that's digital for you. So that's the way it's born, simple, sweet, nice.
What is one thing which changed your life? Was it this song which changed your
life? When I
fell
in love. Okay. That changed my life.
So, only one man is clapping over there.
No, because everybody believes in love, no? So that's the reason he's clapping.
Okay. I should rephrase the question over there. Your career. What is something which happened with
career? I mean,
career. I don't have Nandu Bende to correct me over here. So.
Yeah, Nandu Bende is fantastic. I mean, he's no more, right?
He was the guy who sung my title music for the song.
Yeah.
He sung that
fantastic. Song. Yeah, I gave you audition. Was it okay? Lal meri pat rakhi bhala jula.
Actually, I don't listen to much Hindi music.
Roshan, are you hearing?
Roshan is quietly
he doesn't.
Roshan is
his mind is somewhere else.
Yeah. So, what is that thing which changed, which made you a star?
Star?
Yeah.
No, I think everybody is a star.
No, when you Google and then...
Oh, that was a visibility, yeah. A star. I think that the thing which has really changed my life when my grandmother passed away. So, I mean, love and passion. You know, love is a, and all these kind of adjectives, emotions which affects you, and then you want to do something to progress, and it affects you a lot, and then you want to do something to make that soul happy. So that was it, and I think that, well, when I did my master's in communication, TV and print journalism from South Carolina University, that's a turning point. Because at this point of a time, I was just like an apprentice, and I was doing music, writing music. But when I did my master's in communication in TV and print journalism, and when I got the 2 years posting before I came into India, back in 2010 again, in Bahrain, and then I came in, then the whole world opened up to me.
You report a lot for international channels. Which are those channels and what exactly do you do for them?
Okay, I'm a columnist. I'm a content writer for because when I did my English honors in graduation, I had political science and biology. So I wanted to further that. So right now I'm a columnist for diplomatic relations. Diplomatic relations for India, giving it an exposure to the Latin world. When you say South America, because South America, there's a language, Spanish and Portuguese. So what I do, I put that whole India, number one, Indian news and the Asian news. Asian news is Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan. A little bit of floating islands, and some of the people, they don't even know there are gorgeous pair of islands in India, Nicobar, Andaman, and this I report, and I put that in Portuguese for Brazil and Spanish for, because South America is full of Spanish-speaking people, but then you have Costa Rica, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Mexico. So you have got these other 4 nations which have the Spanish conquerors. So I write about the diplomatic relations columnist, and then I write for travel and tourism, getting the untouched, invisible, virgin travel places in India. Like there are so many beautiful coastal places in Mangalore and Maharashtra, of course, not only Goa, that I do, and then I write for education and history.
Fantastic. So, do you think social media is very useful for your personal brand, and which is your favorite platform, Facebook or Twitter?
I think Twitter is a one-liner, and Facebook is more of a defined, with more progressive, if you want to add and cut and paste and want to share more. Twitter is more like me and rest. Facebook is something that you relate more in a more defined way, more expanded way. So I think that Facebook is to me, my favorite right now is the Facebook. Yeah, Twitter I hardly use unless I want to say something about, like I last tweeted on the Charlie Hebdo. So.
Okay. So do you get any stalkers on Facebook?
Well, actually there are a couple of times it has happened, but I only have 1,250 friends in my, Facebook as friends, so I'm happy.
So but on the page also, when you have your page, you have the Facebook page and your friends group. So do you accept?
As far as not touch wood.
Okay.
Touch wood.
Good. Okay, fine. That's nice.
Not here.
Okay. So how do you relax during your spare time, excepting using the mobile phone?
Sorry,
How do you relax?
I cannot tell you.
Okay, it's being recorded. We can we can censor that over there. No,
Yeah, I think when you express yourself physically with a person you love, I think that's the best way of relaxing.
That I got it. Okay. Something about your family.
My family. My father is a bureaucrat. He's right now is an attaché to the Indian diplomat in Madrid. My mother, she is a fantastic, world history professor.
Okay.
My sister, she has just graduated into being a fantastic lawyer, hopefully. And me, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Then. Okay. Now we come to Quick Gun Sam.
Quick Gun Sam. Gun. Where is it?
That gun. So we can't talk about that over there.
He can't tell you right now.
Okay.
Why the mind cannot be static? A gun is a gun. You blow it up. You're a garage. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Mumbai.
Energy.
Bollywood.
Just wood.
Just wood. Dead wood or live wood?
Dead, live, everything.
Everything.
Live becomes dead, dead becomes alive.
Okay. Men.
Fantastic.
Okay. Or money.
Comes and goes.
Salman Khan.
Wanted.
Sunny Leone.
Oh God, my upper part is too heavy.
Okay. What next after this? What are you planning?
You're
already doing a lot of stuff.
I know.
Anything
The next film will be for Yash Raj.
Okay.
Yeah, Yash Raj, and then I'm doing also a fantastic thing, which is a compilation of all the Tagore songs. I'm trying to do it in Spanish.
Oh, wow, fantastic. So
like for an example, Ami chini go chini tumare ogo videshini amore si corazón amore
fantastic.
But it is going to be only with the acoustic guitar and just the voice. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
So since you're a word for the aspiring, I'll not say entrepreneurs, entertainers.
Yeah,
there are some people who are entertainers also over here.
Yeah.
So what word for them? It's a very tough, Bollywood is a very tough thing.
Just entertain. When the moment you entertain yourself, you are an entertainer to the global entertainer, because you have to entertain. You have to know what is entertainment. So enter this positive vibration within you, attain it, and meant it, and mean it. So entertain me. You entertain yourself, you entertain the world.
Fantastic.
You don't have to really think about, what I'm wearing. Oh, how am I sitting? Oh, how much can be seen? Oh, what is thinking? No, kapise. No. Kapise.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much. Jam with Sam and a Murugan. It's going to be Jam with Sam. It's a Murugan. It's gun with the man. If you really want it, your gun. Come on, baby, jam with the Sam, jam with the Sam, jam with the Sam, jam with the Sam, jam with the Sam. Lovely.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
So that's for you.
Thank you. Oh, spa. Can you give me also?
Yeah. Where are the photographers? Yeah. This is good. That's my son who's going to play the guitar.
Yeah. Oh, he's a photographer. Your son, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
this is your special mug for you.
Lovely. I'm going to be putting what? Money plant?
Yes, money plant.
And then I put money plant. The first money comes and it goes to Jam
with Sam.
I'm going to take him out for dinner. What?
Sure?
Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah?
My wife is saying okay.
No, but you have to come with us. You know why?
It's me.
Because I will give you the money.
Raman also.
Yeah, Raman has to be there because he's branding it.
Sorry, dude.
Thank you.